or something, and he like
picking it up. Loving, I'm living, so we turn it up. Yeah, we turning it up. Ain't got no tears in my body. I ran up, but boy, I like it. I like it. I like it.
third time's the charm. I am telling a story time and I keep saying this girl's real name, and I can't say that because I'm literally about to see her tomorrow and I don't want to because I don't like her, but oh well, that's life. But hey guys, it's me, May, and I'm just going to cut to the chase about videos. Sorry I didn't upload the last couple weeks. I didn't have any videos prepared and I was going to shoot them, but my room was being painted and I wanted to do a room tour, but then we hadn't moved everything in, and now everything is pretty much in, so I'm going to do a room tour soon. But it took a while to literally get everything into my room. Like the bed was the first thing, then I moved in my shelf, my chest of drawer, and my giant table in on my own. So, well, I didn't move the chest of drawer, my mom did. Let's get to the point here. I couldn't do videos really because there wasn't much in my room, pretty much just my bed. I was gonna try and do it, but I didn't have anything to do. I would have done more story times, but I think after a while you guys would get sick of story times. But I mean, I'm doing a story time today, so today I'm gonna be telling you the story of the time my friend's brother saw me naked. Yes, it's as awkward as it sounds, so let's get ready to the video. Okay, so of course I'm not going to say this girl's name, even though I have said it twice in past videos that I just shot, and I'm gonna have to pick a better like fake name for her because I picked one that was close to her name, so I kept just accidentally saying her name, and I'm gonna have to think of a new name. And we're gonna go with, okay, you know, let's just go with Taylor. Yeah, that's sounds about right. But okay, so Taylor, her name is Taylor. Her name's not actually Taylor, but we're just gonna call her Taylor. Oh my god, I like hurt myself. I'm like, okay, you know when like you hurt yourself but like not so hard that it didn't break the skin, but like you're like bleeding internally? Like, I don't know if that'll focus, and it's so small, literally just it hurt for a moment. Yeah, I don't think you can see it, but I'm like bleeding internally in my thumb now, and I can see the blood, but it didn't break the skin. Let's get into the video and I'll deal with my internal bleeding later. Okay, so we're gonna call this girl Taylor. So Taylor and I met at church. We were friends. She low-key bullied me and low-key hated me for a mistake she made. But we're gonna let that go. I might tell that story another time also. So yeah, I'll tell that another time. If she ever sees this video, honestly, or like the other video that I'm gonna tell you, to be honest, I don't care. But anyways. I think I just inhaled something. Let's get on with the video. Calling her Taylor, blah, blah, blah. We met at church. She used to low-key bully me, hated me for a mistake that she made. But she had slept over my house maybe once or twice, and this is my first time going over to her house. She had just slept over at my house, and we were dropping her off back at her house. I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to this cut, but I'm still going to tell the story. We're dropping her off at her house after coming and sleeping over from my house, and I just slept over. Like, I literally got out the car, my mom brought me a pair of clothes and all this and that, and I stayed at her house. So we hung out at her house pretty much the whole afternoon. We played outside, like hung out outside with like kids in her neighborhood and all this and that, and we like made up dances. I was like young. I was 12, 13, so yeah. So one of the reasons why I wanted to live in a neighborhood, get to make friends with your neighbors and all this and that, but because they were pretty cool. So we played tag and like hide and go seek and all this and that, made up dances, played with hula hoops, rode bikes, ran up and down hills. It was normal kid stuff. So I'm at her house. After we come back in, we pretty much like have popsicles and juice and we watch movies. I remember this day exactly because this was the day the movie Zapped came out with Zendaya on Disney Channel. She's gonna know. Okay, if she sees the story, she's literally gonna know that it's her because she's gonna remember this because I'm using so much detail in the story. But Taylor, me, and her little sister sat in a room and we watched Zapped. And we had like cookies. This was my first time discovering the like candy Chips Ahoy cookies, like the ones with like the nice little candy chips and everything like that in it. I ate like the entire thing. I was kind of sick that night, but whatever. So we watched Zapped, and in her house they have a certain curfew, whether it's a weekday or a weekend or not. They all have to go to bed at a certain time. So we got to stay up a little later than normal curfew because she had a friend over. So we were all hanging out in the upstairs living room playing like Just Dance and all this and that. And then we went into her room, and she shares a room with her little sister. So we made like a tent and all this and that and hung out in the tent. Like me, her, and her little sister just all like hung out in the tent. So next morning, we wake up and we're about to go to like this little party thing. I'm not 100% sure what it exactly was. I went to it with her and her family. Like I didn't know anybody there except for literally them, and it was slightly awkward. But yeah. So we wake up that morning and of course we're changing. And like I get it, it's your house and like you're used to like just barging into places, but like come on, it's your sister's room. Like first off, she has a friend over, so of course I could be changing at any time. And they're not allowed to lock doors in their house. Like they can't lock their room doors. So like I could be changing. She could have been changing. Your little sister could have been changing. Like knock. You're a boy. Like I don't, family or not. Like I'm over. Like knock. Even if they're your family, just knock on their damn door. Like come on. So her brother barges in the room, and I remember I was in my underwear, but I didn't have a bra on, and I was changing. So of course I like scream and try and cover myself with something, and I guess he barged in to like say something to Taylor or something, and he was trying to tell her something. So he barges in the room, sees me naked, and I'm like putting on my clothes and all this and that now because he like of course saw it and then like exited the room. And then Taylor went out there to talk to him because she was like, why'd you barge in? Like, you know, you should have knocked. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why did you do that? Like, hello, like she was changing. I have a friend over. Like, don't barge in my room. Pretty much like just yelling at him and upset. And he was like, well, like I saw her naked. And she's like, well, yeah, you saw her naked because you barged in my room and all this and that. So pretty much the rest of the time I felt awkward there. And then I still had to go to the party thing with them. So I felt awkward there. And then anytime I was changing in her house again, like when I was changing like into a different outfit because I was about to leave or we were going somewhere else, I changed in her closet. And so yeah, and I pretty much don't talk to her brother. Like the entire time I didn't talk to her brother after that, and we barely even looked at each other. Like it was awkward as hell. So I'm going home, and I literally didn't even tell my mom the story till like 2 years later. Like I wasn't embarrassed of it or anything, I just didn't tell her. Like I literally, I guess, forgot about it. So like I don't talk to Taylor anymore. I'm not her friend. We don't like each other. I personally don't like her at all. Like if she sees this, and she's gonna know it's her because of how much detail I'm using, and she may or may not remember the situation. Just what's up, like and subscribe. So that's pretty much the whole story. Thank you for watching. This was quite awkward and quite weird, and me and her don't hang out anymore because like I said, I don't like her and she doesn't like me, so sucks. That's my cousin, my baby cousin. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. And I'm going to be trying to post like the video that I shot with my friends, and I'm also gonna try and shoot my daily vlogs, but my life's not that interesting, so I'll try my best. Hi Cam. So I'll try my best. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe, I say for the 3rd time, and yeah, see you in my next video.